Picture a lovely spring afternoon. The birds are singing, the air is crisp, and dark clouds are gathering overhead. You check the forecast, grab your umbrella, and step outside for a stroll. Suddenly, you hear a whistling sound, followed by a wet crunching noise, and you are immediately pasted into the asphalt by a sphere of hardened polyester resin. April showers bring May flowers, but in this scenario they bring kinetic bombardment and closed casket funerals. Let's talk about why normal rain is survivable. A raindrop falls from a cloud and hits a top speed or terminal velocity of about 20 miles per hour. It's light, it's liquid, and it splashes. It's adorable. Now, let's swap that droplet for a standard 12-pound bowling ball. Gravity is a harsh mistress, and she loves dense objects. Because a bowling ball is much heavier and more aerodynamic than a water droplet, it ignores air resistance for much longer. By the time it reaches you, it is traveling at its terminal velocity of roughly 160 miles per hour. Here is the math on why you should not buy an umbrella. Kinetic energy, or the energy of motion, is calculated as Ke equals 1/2 mv squared. If we plug in our 5.4 kilogram ball moving at 71 meters per second, we get roughly 13,600 joules of energy. For context, getting hit by a 44 Magnum bullet generates about 1,500 joules. So, every single drop of rain is now hitting you with the force of 9 bullets fired simultaneously. Your umbrella is not going to help. When the first drop hits, it doesn't just tear the fabric, the sheer transfer of momentum drives the metal shaft of the umbrella downward through your body like a nail through drywall. But the individual death of a stick figure is tragic, the statistical destruction of a city is hilarious. A heavy rainstorm drops billions of droplets. If we scale this up, we aren't just dealing with impact, we are dealing with accumulation. Within 60 seconds of a heavy storm, the average suburban roof is supporting hundreds of tons of bowling balls. The structural beams will snap like dry twigs. Houses effectively implode. Roads are pulverized into gravel. Cars are flattened into two-dimensional art projects. Furthermore, 13,000 joules doesn't just disappear. Upon impact, a large portion of that energy converts into heat and sound. The deafening roar of millions of bowling balls striking the earth would shatter windows miles away, and the ground itself would begin to warm up from the sheer mechanical violence. So, if the forecast calls for scattered lanes and strikes, do not grab an umbrella. Do not hide in your basement. The only winning move is to move to a planet with lower gravity, or perhaps just invest in a very, very strong helmet. But probably just the new planet.